Before I begin, Scorpio, I want to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you for everything, all that YouTube stuff, for your likes, comments, subscriptions. I've been overwhelmed by all the love and the blessings and the time. I appreciate the time that you choose to cross paths with me in our journey in this world. So, that being said, with humbleness and with gratitude, from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. So I'm going to do a reading for Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, I found myself completely tongue-tied doing the Aquarius video that I did last. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but I thought I'd mention it. So let's see how I do with the speaking in your video. My birds out today. All right, so Scorpio, June. Oh, I didn't even continue to tell you your part, Scorpio. Remember, please open your own psychic and spiritual antennas and see which nuggets of wisdom ring true in your world. You know, we're all children of God, Scorpio, and we're all beautiful, and we all have gifts, and we all have a perspective, and Spirit's always on our side. So see what resonates in your world. You might be here for one little nugget, you might be here for a bushel. See how it goes. In the end, Scorpio, trust your own logic and intuition to make sound decisions that are based in love, you know, for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in our situation and their situation and their situation and their situation and back to us, and we're all one, right? So continuing on, Scorpio, I have these cards that I made to give the base energy, layout, spread, focus for the 3 different tarot deck cards that I'm gonna pull, or one card from 3 different decks. So let's see what we have for Scorpio. What does the universe, God, goddess, higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, the universe, logic, intuition, luck, whatever you believe is totally cool. Want you to know, want us to know for the week of June 3rd to June 9th, 2016, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or whenever it comes to you. Wisdom to ground you. All right, another energy for Scorpio. Wisdom to grow. And career wisdom. All right, so this is the Art of Life Tarot. I'm going to pull from this deck for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Inquiring. Let's see what we get for the week for wisdom to ground. The 4 of Wands. I just pulled this card, and I cannot remember who. Maybe check Aquarius or Gemini. I want to say Gemini. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. But the 4 of Wands is a celebration. So in order to ground your ass this week, you need to let yourself live, Scorpio, a little bit. Maybe it's about the planning. This is taking an invitation to a wedding, proposing to get married, having a barbecue, having a picnic, going to the movies, whatever it is for you that is something that you can think about and maybe make some calls, reservations, get some balloons, put some steaks on the grill, put a tent up, call some peeps, whatever you got to do where there's that planning, that thinking, the wheels are turning and you're doing things in reality. Now, if this isn't you, maybe somebody else is planning a celebration for you, Gemini. You never know. Or maybe you need to get involved and do that shit together. But this is being together. You know, it's also, if you're not doing it alone and then preparing to have fun later with others, it's about the doing and the planning and the getting excited. It's not necessarily the big old act, right? It's the excitement before it that actually can be just as fun as the act. Because at the end of the day, you're going to take down the tent and you're going to clean up the dishes and hopefully, you know, pass out, tell everyone to go home, put them on the couch, whatever you got to do. But, you know, there's another day and then back to reality, right? Or back to normal land. So this is that moment, that day, that weekend, that celebration, that something. Allow yourself that moment of that excitement, that build up, that burst, you know, of fun with someone else in abundance and fun and letting loose and letting the fire of your soul just go a little bit with someone else. All right, I didn't even look at this. This is Red Vineyards at Aries. Ooh, that makes me think that maybe you're dealing with an Aries a little bit. It is Wands, by Vincent van Gogh, 1888. Pushkin Museum, Moscow, Russia. I'll let you see that picture again. There's all these like people working in the fields, plowing in the fields, sowing some seeds, you know, working together, probably singing together, enjoying the moment, probably going to gather all that stuff and have a big barbecue later with everything they picked. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. So I want to say to you guys to ground yourself. Give yourself some plans. Start making some plans for, like, I don't know, a vacation or a day or a moment or a, you know, a really good lunch break. Something. Plan something that brings you excitement and start there. However big or however small that is. Allow that in your life and it'll make you feel grounded. It'll bring you back to earth and reality and who you are and what you want to do and how you feel, and you know, it'll just move your juices a little bit, I want to say. All right, I'm going to use the Voyager deck for Wisdom to Grow for Scorpio. Let's see what we have for this week, Scorpio. The Actor. This is also the Man of Wands. You have a lot of fire energy. Fiery energy for the Scorpio. Maybe you have fire in your chart, or you're dealing with a fiery male energy, or the female energy in your life is very penetrating with some fire, even if she's a girl. This is like allowing yourself to put on different facets of who you are so that you can feel and do and experience different things. So, you know, there's this guy, he's like in his fencing outfit, so he's gonna put on his fencing outfit and go and like do some like sparring in the yard and kick some fake ass kind of thing, you know. And then this geisha's like gonna do a beautiful dance later. She's putting on her makeup and she's gonna go out with her gorgeous fans or her lanterns or something, and she's gonna do this interpretive dance and bring beauty into people's world, into her world, into that moment, right? That's something different. You have this majestic buck just in the middle of the card, maybe hunting, nature, beauty in innocence, I want to say. There's like an innocence in a deer. They're also very attuned and alert, you know. There's a hawk here. There are these hands raised here. I want to say they're raised, I don't know, that makes me think of like a concert or something. And there's this like native dance with the mask, so you're portraying the energy of that particular animal or totem or whatever it is that you're taking on. So you're showing that energy that you have in you by expressing it through a mask, not covering yourself with a mask, expressing yourself further, using the makeup to further express what it is that you're doing, the facet that you're exploring or showing or moving. So look at all the facets of your life, or this is somebody else who is able to express many facets of their life, many passions, to put on many different masks, but all of those masks are them, right? They're all just makeup and flares to the true fiery soul that already is inside. That never changes, right? So there's also these big wings, like you can fly, lightning bolts from the sky. So this, like, flashes of passion, flashes of inspiration this week, moments that allow you the chance to put on a different facet of who you are. I want to say, in order to grow this week, allow yourself the chance to be the different sides of who you are. Express them how you want. Allow others in your life to express themselves in the different facets of who they are. Grow, expand, explore. Maybe you have a skill that you've always wanted to do and try, and it, you weren't really into, you wanted to be in a rock band, but you didn't know if you'd look good in eyeliner. Maybe you should try it this week. Maybe you should go take a self-defense class, or, put on a show in your living room for your family, if that's comfortable for you. Or maybe do a YouTube thing. Put on your makeup and do something like, a how-to. What is you that you express and are creative about on yourself? So your creative, I keep wanting to say mask and makeup, but in a helpful way, not a covering way. All right, let's pull you another card. I'm going to pull from this one because I wanted to grab it first. This is the Tarot Illuminati deck. So let's see for Scorpio. Hi Isaac. You guys have had many kitty appearances today for the 3 videos that I did. Hi Isaac. All right, let's see one more for career wisdom for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Inquiring this week, the 3rd to the 9th June. Is there a bee in my hair? We have 3 beehives now, so it is very possible there are bees flying around me. You have the Princess of Swords. And I want to say the Princess of Cups because I looked at that shit. So maybe this is somebody with, I'm going to just read them both. Career wisdom is to the princess, so it's younger energy. Maybe you are new in your career. Maybe in your career area of life, your job, your work, there are younger energies around you. This can be male or female, but it's younger. This is someone who thinks, sometimes does, it's like sometimes she just rushes on in and says what she thinks and what she does without thinking, but that also allows her what she wants, because sometimes that whirlwind rush, just jumping in there, is what needs to happen to get shit done. And sometimes this energy of sitting back and having that, this is a water sign, so this could be you, Scorpio. Maybe you need to combine your own innocence of, this is like brand new love. It's like the Princess of Cups. It's like the page. It has the little fish. I think of Pisces here, coming out of the cup, offering love. So innocence about not going into your career hurt or expecting or thinking too far ahead of yourself. Having that simple joy of your heart and your emotions in what you do. And then use your emotions to control your logical side and balance those two out before you rush in.